Hi Norm, Mike Simon. I just wanted to give you an illustration of the way that I work in terms of the way Manga Studio works, and with the quick buttons here on the left. You can see them. Like you have four major buttons, and then you have this kind of scrolly feature. I don't really use the scrolly feature. That's also pretty useful too, though. I'm using my right hand to draw, so obviously I'm at a disadvantage. But anyway, but what I usually do when I'm trying to ink is like I'll draw like some lines, like pencil lines, and then let me just do something real quick. Doesn't have to be spectacular. So you see basically the idea. And so then I go over here and I'll lower the opacity a bit on that layer so that it fades in the background. And then I can create a new layer with a hotkey, but I won't get into that. But the idea is for you, if you wanted to get into penciling, is that you kind of treat penciling the same way as inking. You lay down some super rough lines, then you get back into it, you go to your new layer, and then you begin to draw, the way you want to. And, oh, I don't like that line. Now here's what I'm talking about. This button here I have mapped to undo. So it'll just quickly undo it. Don't like that. Not light enough. Okay, that's good. That's cool. That's obviously bad. Quick undo. Bad. Undo. Bad. Undo. To get it right, that's bad. Undo. Bad. Undo. That's okay. Not good. Not good. Not good. The idea though here is that you can get quickly undo with a fast button press with your other hand. You just kind of keep stationed at the side of your artboard, pretty much how you would if you were using a regular artboard. Oops, not good. Not good. Better. And so forth. And so you essentially just draw like you normally draw, and as soon as you make a mistake, hit undo. And so forth. Now that's a terrible drawing. Done strictly for the purpose of the illustration, or the illustration this video is trying to achieve, but hopefully gives you an idea of how quickly you can get, you can work and you can correct yourself without getting frustrated. I mean, and yeah, it takes even a while to figure out like what the latency is, because I mean it's pretty great. But sometimes there's like a little latency on your line, or the line doesn't line perfectly up where you feel like your pen should be, so you have to recalibrate your pen or the overall monitor. But by and large, this saves me a ton of time and a ton of problems. And it has pressure sensitivity, so if you do a thick line, you press hard, do a thick line. You press light, it does a thin line. So that's going to be part of the retraining as well. Just figuring out, as you probably already know, figuring out how hard you have to press something is like a new activity. So I dealt with sort of helping my grandmother kind of get back on her feet when she had a stroke, and you're basically relearning how to use that hand or arm, or basically the whole left or right side, or whatever it is. Or I guess it's the left side. So that's it. If you need any other videos, I can show you kind of how everything else works, but undo is my favorite way of using those buttons. Undo and redo if you want to do comparisons. You can just map them, one here, map the shift key here, map the alt key here if you want to change things.